America, imagine an ordinary morning. You are driving to work, the sun is rising, and the streets are full of life. Then, in the blink of an eye, the car in front of you swerves and crashes because the driver is simply gone. You look at the sidewalk, and piles of clothes are left where people once stood. The silence that follows is the most terrifying sound you've ever heard. This isn't a movie. This is the reality of the moment after the rapture. The clock has reached its final seconds. Are you ready for the great departure, or will you be left behind? My people of America, I am speaking directly to your hearts today. I see the shadows falling over your great cities, from the bright lights of New York to the quiet plains of the Midwest. You have built a nation of power and wealth, but I see the hidden exhaustion in your souls. You are searching for peace in politics, in technology, and in fleeting distractions, but your spirit remains thirsty. America needs Jesus now more than ever before. I am standing here with open arms, urging you to turn back to the light before the darkness of the end times truly begins. You search for answers in power, but the only truth that can save you is found in my word. The foundations of this land are shaking, not because of enemies outside, but because the fire of faith has grown dim inside. Many wonder why the world feels so heavy right now. There is a hidden rift that has already started the rapture process. It is a spiritual separation, a deep divide between those who belong to the kingdom of light and those who are tied to the fading desires of the earth. This is the core of the salvation plan. Just as Noah was lifted above the storm in the ark, the rapture is my way of protecting my children from the fire that is coming to purify the earth. The rapture's role is to gather the faithful into safety before the great tribulation hits. It is not a myth, it is a divine rescue mission for those whose names are written in the book of life. The rift is widening every day. Which side of the divide are you standing on? Look at the history of this great nation. You were founded on the belief that liberty comes from the Creator. Yet today, many have forgotten the Creator and worshipped the creation. The moral fabric is tearing, and the very values that held you together are being discarded. I am calling out to the heart of every American, from the veteran who served with honor to the young student looking for a purpose. Your purpose is not found in the temporary, but in the eternal. The great departure will be the most sudden event in human history. There will be no time to pack a bag, no time to make a phone call, and no time to say a final goodbye. The only thing that will matter in that split second is whether your soul is anchored in me. The impact of the rapture on non-believers will be total global chaos. When the light of the Holy Spirit is removed, the world will descend into a darkness that can be felt in the very bones. Every knee will bow on that day, but for many it will be in the midst of a fire that could have been avoided. The morning of the rapture will be a morning of ultimate joy for the prepared, but a morning of ultimate sorrow for those who ignored the warning. Think of your loved ones, your neighbors, and your friends. If the trumpet sounded this very hour, would you see them in the clouds, or would you be searching for them in a world filled with confusion and fear? The time of maybe later has passed. The time of right now has arrived. The hidden rift is not just a physical event, it is a spiritual truth. It is the separation of the wheat from the chaff, the sheep from the goats. Even now, the angels are preparing the way. The celestial alignment, the shaking of the earth, and the unrest among nations are all birth pains leading to this singular moment. America, you have been a beacon of hope for many, but you must first find your own hope in me. You cannot lead others to a light you do not possess yourself. The salvation plan is my masterpiece of mercy, a bridge built with my own life to bring you back to the Father's house. Do not let that sacrifice be in vain for your life. America, the trumpet is polished, and the angels are standing ready. Before the sky splits open and the glory of the King is revealed, there is only one thing left for you to do. You cannot wait for tomorrow is not promised in these final hours. Go to your quiet place, light the candle of your faith, and open the Word. The final step is not about religion, it is about total surrender. There is only one thing left. Make your peace with me today. The door of grace is still open, but the handle is already turning. Do not let the noise of the world blind you to the reality of eternity. Your soul is the only thing you will take with you when this world fades away. Think of the peace that surpasses all understanding. While the world is in turmoil, you can have a calm that rests in the palm of my hand. While others are gripped by fear of the future, you can look toward the horizon with joy, knowing that your redemption draws nigh. This is the promise for those who listen, for those who watch, and for those who pray. The signs are written in the stars and whispered in the wind. Can you hear the call? It is a call to come up higher, to leave behind the trivialities of a dying world and embrace the majesty of an everlasting kingdom. I am coming soon. The signs are everywhere, in the stars, in the earth, and in the shaking of the nations. Will you be with me in the clouds, or will you be left in the shadows of an abandoned world? Put me first today, America. If you are ready for the rapture, if you are ready to leave the darkness behind and step into eternal light, then make your stand now. Do not be ashamed of the gospel. Comment, "I am ready," right now to declare your faith before the world. Share this final warning with every soul you care about, your family, your friends, and your neighbors. The time is now. America, come home to the one who loves you.